Now, if you've been watching Sky Sports News recently, you'll probably have seen the remarkable story of the first all-female crew to row the Atlantic. The Row for Freedom team braved treacherous seas to spend weeks crossing the ocean from the Canary Islands to the Caribbean, and all to raise awareness of the problem of human trafficking.
That's right. One of the team was a Sky Sports News colleague of ours, Julia Immonen. She undertook the challenge from scratch, having never rowed before, and now after all the training, the grueling journey itself, she is back with us safely in the studio with a lovely glowing tan and some wonderful memories. Julia, I can't believe you've actually done this, but tell us the story behind all of this.
Yeah, it's so nice to be here. This is my first day back, and just to see you all is amazing. So yeah, as you all know, you've kind of heard this story from scratch, and really a couple of years ago I came across this injustice of human trafficking, and you all saw how passionate I got about it, and just I started to use Sport Against Trafficking and founded Sport Against Trafficking, and an initial half marathon then turned into rowing the Atlantic, which you all thought I was absolutely crazy for doing. But and we had so many people who thought, can they really do this? They've never rowed before. But against all odds, we're here safe and sound.
And a professional sports person would probably struggle with something like this. I mean, you say you've never been in a boat, you've never rowed, you're a fit, healthy young girl, as were all your crewmates as well. What were the biggest challenges that you faced in terms of fitness and training?
Yeah, I would say physically we did everything that we could to prepare. We were in the gym all the time. We were learning to row on the water. We had the incredible support of Sir Matthew Pinson, and I bumped into him yesterday. I was rowing yesterday, funnily, and he was asking us all about it.
Julia, you just rowed the Atlantic. What, you've been back in a boat? Are you bonkers or what?
Do you know, I've fallen in love with rowing. It's just the most amazing thing. But obviously, ocean rowing, you're kind of all over the place with your oars and surfing 40-foot waves. So I thought I was going to capsize the boat yesterday, but my coach said, Julia, it took you to row the Atlantic to come and row properly today. So he was glad.
You spoke about that sort of support. What other levels of support did you have in order to build up for this?
Yeah, we've had the most incredible support to get to the start line. Our lead sponsor, Manpower Group, were just incredible. They, just to get to the start line is incredible. And obviously all the support politically that we've had. We had the privilege of going to meet David Cameron and telling him all about our campaign. So from celebrity, political, corporate, and all manner of support, it's just been incredible.
So there you were, just about to set off, Canary Islands, night before, everything ready to go, and then there was a setback. Just explain what happened there and what the knock-on effects of all that was.
Yeah, 2 days before we left the Canary Islands, we lost our skipper. She had to pull out for unforeseen circumstances. So you can imagine for 18 months, we've been preparing for this, and then 2 days before, to have such a big blow was quite unsettling. But we regrouped, and we're so close as a team, and we just went out there and set off 2 days later than the race, because we were going for this speed attempt. We could go 48 hours later. So we did that, and we had to learn how to navigate kind of on the job, and that was pretty challenging. And as you know, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. In the first couple of weeks, literally everything broke. So to have to deal with those circumstances and challenges all the time was really, really tough as well.
And what was it like living on a boat? Not just the rowing, but what was kind of day-to-day life like?
Yeah, so we were on a 7-metre boat with 2 tiny cabins at either end. I mean, it was like Twister, having to do changeovers, and because we were going for these 2 world records, we had to be really quick about everything. We literally saw no wildlife apart from dolphins, so I think that was on about day 33. So we were just screaming, there's dolphins, because it was just so exciting to see, see something else other than ourselves. And just, we were in complete isolation, and surfing 40-foot waves, dealing with, seasickness in the beginning was really tough. Going to the toilet on a bucket was quite the experience. Nice. And dealing with sores on our hands and your behind and all sorts of things that you just would never have experienced before was tough, but amazing as well.
Was the mental challenge or the physical challenge the toughest?
I would say for me personally was mentally, because we had done everything that we could physically, and of course, places hurt that you never knew of, like your elbows, just from the repetitive strain injury. And but mentally, for me, just you didn't know how long you were going to be on the ocean for. It's really overwhelming, the distance, 3,000 miles. So I'd say that was pretty tough for me.
Yeah.
Out there on Christmas Day as well. Now, how hard has it been to come back, settle back into normal life, getting back to your day job, that sort of thing? Because you obviously, over this period of time, a huge bonding with those on the boat. And as far as your targets were concerned, have you raised what you wanted?
Yeah, we had real separation issues. Like 3 of the girls slept together in the same bed as soon as we got off, and you know, we wanted to almost go back onto the boat because we were just so used to it. And just these pictures here, this was the absolute highlight. You hadn't seen people for 45 days, and then, you know, they're letting off flares, and there were hundreds of people there greeting us, our friends and our family, and it was just the most euphoric feeling. And of course, the whole reason behind Row for Freedom was this cause. So we've raised a lot of money. We're aiming for $1 million, so I really feel like the journey actually really starts now, that we can go and inspire others to make a difference through sport or whatever they're passionate about. You know, even if it's for this cause of human trafficking, I just want to inspire others. Helen Lee, one of our crew members, is so passionate about women in sport as well, and if we're 5 ordinary girls who've done this extraordinary challenge, you know, the world is your oyster. Go for it. Dream it, do it. That was the name of one of the boats, so go for it.
Show us your muscles.
Yes. We've all lost a lot of weight, so I feel a bit skinny now, but maybe we'll go row another ocean.
We'll take you up the canteen. Don't worry about that.
So
Julia.
good to have you back.
Yeah, it's so
Great
nice
to see
to be
you.
here. Thank you.